to Yoga by Laced Fit Booty and Abs Edition. We're gonna get started. Everything is going to be for the butt, the legs, and the abs. So we'll start in down dog. So come into a tabletop position. Shoulders are underneath your palms. Palms are spread wide. You can see little pizza slices in your fingers. Curl your toes under, push your hips down and back. You're gonna bring your legs as close as you need to get your heels on the floor. And we're just gonna kind of stretch our legs here. So you're gonna take a deep bend in your left leg and then your right. This will stretch our calves and our hamstrings. Good, go ahead and straighten both legs and just kind of move side to side. All right, let's inhale, take our right leg high to the sky. Exhale, step it through so it's in between your two hands. You're gonna keep your knee and heel off the mat. Tuck your navel to your spine. Come up into a high lunge. Good, hold this, so you're gonna engage that back leg. Your quad is hard. Your front knee is above your ankle. Your abs are engaged and your biceps are by your ears. Good, go ahead and bring your arms down to rest on that right knee. Drop your left knee down, but keep your heel up. So we're just gonna do some pulsing lunges. So take your hands down. You're gonna come up halfway, lower down, kiss the mat, come back up halfway. Good, so this is a slow, controlled movement. Let's do two more. Just kiss that mat, don't rest on it. Good, come back into high lunge and take your hands down to the mat. Step that right leg back, push back down into down dog. Good, inhale, take your left leg high to the sky. Exhale, step it through. Keep that back leg engaged, heel is up. You're gonna tuck that navel to your spine. Inhale, come up with biceps by your ears. You're energetically pushing the mat forward with your front foot and backwards with your back toes. Knee stays above your ankle. Hold this. Push that right hip towards the front of the room. Good, drop your hands down to that left knee. Drop your right knee. Keep your heel up. We're going to pulse again, so you're going to take your hands off your knee, put them either down or on your waist. Let's raise up halfway. Come down, kiss the mat. Good, breathe normally, in and out through your nose. Slower is better here. Isolating those muscles. Good, 3, 2, and 1. Straighten your back leg. Bring your hands down to the mat. Step back down into down dog. Kind of shake out your legs. Good. Really get a good stretch. You are going to walk your hands up to, or your feet up to your hands, sorry. Once you're there, let's take a step back with our left foot. Drop that left knee. Come up, bringing your hands to your front knee and sit down. Curl that back foot so the top of your foot's on the mat. Good, now you're going to grab, so bring that left leg up, grab it with your right hand, and then pull it in for a quad stretch. Good, go ahead and release, bring your hands to the mat, step your left foot up and your right foot back, drop your right knee, turn that foot, come up, hands on your left knee, stretch out that hip, and release. Bring your right hand back to catch your right foot, stretch that quad. Good, go ahead and release. Bring your hands back down to the mat. Bring your right foot up to meet your left. With your hands on the mat or on blocks, we're just gonna take a deep bend in our right knee, straightening our left leg, stretching again. Inhale, bring both legs straight. Exhale, drop your left knee, keeping your right leg straight. Good, inhale. Exhale, switch legs. Inhale and exhale, switch. Good, make sure your feet are about hip width apart. Move your blocks away if you have them. With a bend in our knees, we're gonna bring our arms, biceps by the ears. Inhale, come up. Exhale, sit down into chair. Here you wanna make sure the weight is in your heels, your knees are above your ankles, and you're not putting any unnecessary stress on your spine, so your spine is in a neutral position, biceps are by your ears. Really stretch your arms so you're trying to reach like where the ceiling and the wall meet. Good, now we're just gonna pulse, just like we did with our lunges. So come up halfway and sit. It's a little movement. Make sure you're really sitting in those heels so we can isolate those butt and hamstring muscles. Core is engaged. Don't forget about your arms. Unlock your jaw. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Good. Inhale and come up. Exhale, drop your arms. Go ahead and shake out your legs. All right, we're going to turn to the side of our mat, facing the side of the room. Take blocks if you have them and place them out here. So we're going to do a couple of jumps with lunges. Okay, so what you're going to do is ski jumps. So you're going to jump over to the side. So say if we're on the right side, you take your left foot back and you tap, then you hop over and tap. And you'll reach down, sorry, so that's why we have the blocks. So it'll go. All right? The further you make yourself jump, the harder it's gonna be. So if you're not comfortable, you can just do little jumps, but you want to get some distance. And then also tap, but if you want to make it more difficult, don't tap and you have to balance. All right? So set your box up to where you think you want to start. And let's start. So you'll be let's start in front of our left side block. Jump over, tap. And the blocks are a good like target, you know? Something to look at so you can jump. Keep your core tight. Good, let's go for about 15 more seconds. Good job, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Come back to the center of your blocks. We're just going to sumo lunge. So instead of lunging straight out, you're gonna lunge to the side, drop down, come up. All right? Hands above your waist. I don't care if you're just holding them, if they're like this, if they're behind your head. And take your time. It's kind of a different angle. Speed is not the goal. Good, let's do 2 more each side. Make sure you're kissing the mat with that back knee. Good, now just 10 standing squats. So feet shoulder width apart, let's squat. Make sure your booty's going back and your knees stay above your ankles. Spine is just neutral, so you're not like this, you're not like this. Just let it naturally go down with your body. 3, 2, 1, good. We're gonna do those 3 things one more time. So let's get right into jumps. Good, make sure you're challenging yourself. And if you start, you know, with the hops and keeping that back leg up and then you get tired, go ahead and tone it down. You can split it. Good, let's go for 10 more seconds. Four, 3, 2, 1. Good, sumo lunges. Good, and with this too, that front knee doesn't go in front of your toes. So if it is, take a bigger step. So if you're like this, you don't want to do that. You want to step out. Let's do one more each side. Good. Now we just got our squats. Shoulder width apart, weight is in the heels, sit your booty back. When you come up, squeeze your quads. Don't squeeze your butt like that. You see a lot of people do that, but I don't think it really gives you the kind of butt that we want. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. We're gonna do one more set like similar to that. So take your blocks, put them about, I don't know what that is, 4 or 5 feet, 4 or 5 feet, like 2 feet apart. We're gonna jump, ski jump. I don't know what I call those. Those are skaters. I think I call them ski. These are ski jumps. So feet are hip width apart. You're gonna go down, swing your arms back, swing them up and hop over. So you land soft. So you have like a bounce in your knees, and that way we're gonna protect them from that impact. If this is too much, stay low and just do a step with a little half squat, okay? But if you can't do the jump, I want you to, because that's gonna get our heart rate up faster. All right, ready, let's go. Good, your core is tight. Make sure your booty's going back when you squat. You're still protecting your knees. Don't bring them in front of your toes. Good, let's go for 3, 2, and 1. All right, now we got curtsy lunges. So since I have something behind me, I'm gonna come forward a little bit. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna step back with your left foot behind your right at a 45-degree angle and do a lunge, just like if you're curtsying, okay? So it's step, kiss the mat with that back knee, step and switch. Don't take it too wide so that you're twisting that knee. It's just 45 degrees out from this heel. Oops. Running into that fireplace thing. Again, take your time. You don't want to sacrifice your form for anything, but especially not for speed. It's not about speed. It's about isolating these muscles, getting into the hamstrings and the booty, and doing so with our heart rate up. So let's do 2 more each side. Good, come to center. We're gonna do our squats, but we're gonna do them wide with our toes pointed out. All right, so heels are about a little wider than shoulder width. Toes are at a 45-degree angle. Sit down with your knees wide, send your booty back. Don't let your knees fall in. Keep them wide, like there's something here, okay? You should feel a stretch in your hips. Core is tight, and when you can almost feel your pelvis tilting this way. Again, neutral spine. So don't be down here. Don't be arched way up. Just a neutral spine, whatever feels comfortable with going down. If you tighten up that core, it's going to protect your spine. Sit down low enough to feel the stretch in your legs. Let's go for 3, 2, and 1. All right, we got that one more time. Let's get right to it. Ski jumps. Sit way down low, swing your arms, swing them up and jump. Remember, you're landing soft, so you might accidentally fall forward, which means you're not landing in your heels enough, and you're not sending that booty back. So let's go 4, 3, 2, 1. Position yourself so you have room for your curtsy lunges. Good, remember, don't put too much of a twist on that knee. You just step back a little bit to the side. Good, almost done with the leg part. Then we can go to the abs. Good, let's go 3, 2, and 1. Actually, yeah, I think I started on that side. Anyway, okay, wide leg. So send your toes out to the side. Heels are a little further than shoulder width apart. Sit down. This is isolating the inner part of our thighs, as well as our booty. But this will help with that, you know? Good, I'm sweating. I hope you're sweating. Good, keep your core tight, keep your jaw relaxed, shoulders are relaxed away from your ears. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, let's stretch out our legs a little bit. So we are just going to do this. They're like standing butt kicks, but take them at an angle, so instead of like this, kind of wide step. This is gonna help us take our heart rate down a little bit before we go to the ground. Good, now let's alternate pulling our knees to our chest. Really pull them up, tuck those abs in so you can clear way for your thigh. And one more each side. Good, now we're just gonna do a old-fashioned quad stretch, so go to a wall if you need it. Just gonna pull it in here. Try to keep your knee tucked, not out here. Switch. Good. All right, shake them out. Let's go down to the flow. All right. So, abs. We're gonna start seated on our butt. We are going, let me move this. Okay. So, we're gonna do toe twist, but we're gonna use our blocks. So, if you don't have blocks and you wanna just imagine, that's fine. If you wanna use something else, it's just bringing something over to the other side. Way to preferable, but you know, whatever. Okay, so we are just gonna keep our feet on the mat, hip width distance apart, toes are up. So we're going to inhale, find length in our spine, and then lower back to a degree where we don't start to do this. So if you are doing this, you've gone too far. So just go to where you're comfortable, and if that means you're still here, I don't care, that's fine. That's much better than going like this because we're compromising our spine as well as not able to engage our core like we want. So if you do that, you're just wasting your time, which I don't advise. So heels are driven into the mat, legs are strong here, so you're like this, so your toes are flexed. Lean back to whatever's comfortable for you. You're gonna reach over with both hands, grab a block, and do this motion. Then switch. And obviously, the farther you put them back, the more you're gonna have to twist to get them. Don't lose your form. Good, let's take the blocks over to the other side. In with the blocks away from the camera or your phone. Good, come to center. From here, take one block. You're gonna hold it out from your chest. Same thing, feet are up. We're just gonna lower down slow. As slow as you can. Bring the block overhead. And then back up. Let's do 5 of those. Slow, 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 slow. Good. When you get up, you want your chest to be proud at the top there and kind of tilt your pelvis back. I lost count, so I don't know. 2 more. Good. Now from here, you're going to take your legs out straight. Same thing. We're going to go down. You're going to come up, put the block on your feet, go down without the block. Come back, pick it up. And I mean, I'm not perfect at these because they're hard. So my feet are moving around. Ideally, you don't want to let your feet leave the mat. Good, 1 more, leave the block on your feet. All right, so put it on the large side like that. Hands are gonna go behind you, legs straight. Same thing as when we had them bent. We wanna keep this strong. So don't be tilted back like this. You have your hands, so use them. You're gonna keep a neutral spine here, beam of light going to where the ceiling and the wall meet. Fingers are pointed this way. We're just going to lift. To make this harder, you could grab the block with your legs like this and then squeeze. So then we're again engaging the inner thigh. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, good. Now take that block the tall way. We're gonna grab it with our feet and pull in like this. Again, our chest is proud. You lean back on your hands a little bit, then pull your shoulders to your knees. Good, let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, enough of that nonsense. Move the blocks away. You're gonna come down onto your back. We're gonna start with our feet raised to the sky. So legs straight. Flex your feet so that the bottoms of your feet are looking at the ceiling. They're not like this. You're gonna raise your hands up. We're just gonna tap our toes or as high as we can get. So try to get to your toes, but with your legs straight. And again, take your time. Don't jerk yourself up there. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now you're going to take your hands behind your head, lower your left leg down to about a foot off the ground, and we're going to crunch with our right leg up. If this is too much, drop that foot to the ground, but please try to keep it up. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Without dropping them, switch your legs. Exhale when you do your crunch. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring both feet up. From here, take your hands and either put them under your butt here or have them out to your side. We're going to lower down to a count of 3 and then power up, lifting our hips a little bit. So it'll go 1, 2, 3, hold, then lift up and lift your hips. 1, 2, 3, hold for a beat, come up, lift. Come up, lift. So you're just punching your pelvis up and try to make your feet go up, not this way. So not this, it's up like that. And that's really gonna isolate our lower abdomen. Punch it up, good, lower to a count of 3, 2, 1, come up, punch, 3, 2, 1, come up, punch. Let's go 3 more, lower, 3, 2, 1, lift it up, punch the air. I don't know, 2 more, 1 more, 2 more? Let's do 2 more. Good, punch, last one, lower down, 3, 2, 1, let's hold it, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lift up and punch. Good, drop your legs. Take a deep breath, bring your hands up over your head. Arch your back and stretch. Alrighty. So, what should we do now? Let's do some obliques. So you're gonna have your soles of your feet flat, knees bent, hands to your side. We're gonna reach down and do penguins. So you're gonna reach down with your hand and touch your heel, and then come over and switch. Like the tops of your shoulders and your head are off the mat, but keep, you know, from like here down on the mat. And then really think about crunching your obliques and reaching. If you bring your feet close together, you have to reach a little further. If you have them wider, you don't have to reach as much. So depending on how you're feeling, challenge yourself. Put your feet where it's comfortable for you. And breathe. Also push that navel to your spine. Good. Keep it going for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's drop our knees over to the left side. We're just going to crunch, do oblique crunches. So your left hand is under your head, and we're just crunching up. Good. Think of your pelvis kind of tilting up to meet your shoulder, I guess, or this part of your abs. 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's go ahead and flip over to the other side. Don't purposely waste time getting over there. Let's get to it. We don't have a long workout session, so just work. Good. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. One more set of penguins for about 20 seconds. Don't waste time. Get right into it. Good. Even though we have our head lifted, try not to be straining your neck too much. So if you want to like move it around and make sure that you're not, you know, pushing. Good. Really reach. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so last one we're gonna do, they're called turtles. So make sure you have some space. I'm gonna move my mat. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna spin around on our back like we're a turtle on its shell. But what you do is you lift your hips up, move them over to the left as you move your shoulders over to the right. Okay, so that's what you want it to look like. To make it easier, you can rock. So you start down here, rock, lift, lift. Sophia, go. Just really trying to be the star here, okay? So you're using all that bottom core to pick your hips up and shift them over. Then we're gonna do the other direction. This is a move I learned from people that do Muay Thai. Or not Muay Thai, sorry, Jiu-Jitsu, because they have to pick their hips up a lot when they're like in wrestling moves, or they probably wouldn't like me calling it wrestling moves, but you know what I'm saying. All right, so we're gonna do 2 rotations to the right and 2 to the left. That's the goal. If you only get around 1.5, whatever, just try to do your best. Sophia, I swear to God. Go. She knows what we're doing. That's why she does that. Okay. All right, so let's go. So let's go counterclockwise first. So lift your hips, turn your shoulders. The higher you lift your hips, the harder it is. Good, now you're gonna switch directions. So even if you didn't get 2 times around, that's fine. If you're rocking up higher, that's fine. See how I'm kind of moving my arms to create those oblique contractions. That's it, good. And that made me think of one more thing we can do before we do Shavasana. So traditionally, people have probably seen windmills, or windshield wipers, I mean, which are these. What we're gonna do, we're gonna take a block, put it in between your knees. We're gonna pick our hips up, drop them to the side, and take our quads down. All right, so I'm gonna show you what we're going for, which would be lift, turn, touch. Lift, turn, touch, all right? If you can't do that, the easiest version would be have your hands out wide and just touch either side like this. So it's great for the obliques. You're gonna create a side body stretch as well, which is awesome. And then you're just gonna go side to side. You could add a lift and then just do side to side. All right, or try to get a little closer to what we're going for and kind of do turns like this. Putting the right hip down, lifting, left hip down, and then the last step would be straightening out. All right, so let's go for about 30 seconds. Let go. And depending on where you are at in like the variation, your head's gonna be either on or off the mat. So mine's down when I lift my hips and it comes up as I straighten out. You could also try to slow the lift, and that's gonna make it harder as well. Again, speed is not the goal. 10 more seconds. Good, squeeze that block, so we're still working our legs. Let's go 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! All right, that's it. So let's stretch out a little bit. Lay on your back, extend your legs, reach your hands out over your head, toes to the other side of the room and stretch. Good, kind of, like lean side to side, get your side body in it. Good, let's bring our right leg into our chest and pull. Drop your right leg, switch, bring your left leg up and pull. Good, take them both down, then bring them back up and pull them both in. Rock side to side. And breathe, guys, you did really good. It's a nice little workout. All right, go ahead in your own time, come into a comfortable Shavasana position. If you're feeling a little stress in your low back, take your feet wide and drop your knees in to touch. Or you can take the soles of your feet together and open your knees for Baddha Konasana. And that opens your hips as well as takes stress off your low back. Or if you have a pillow or something available to put under your knees so that they're lifted a little bit, that's also gonna release stress on the low back. So find what's comfortable for you. And let's just breathe. Roll our shoulders down our back, relax our jaw. Be thankful for taking this time to focus on yourself. Get your heart rate up, improve your health, improve your butt, which is what we all need. Go ahead and wiggle your fingers and start moving your head side to side in like a no gesture. If your knees aren't already bent, go ahead and bring them in, bring your soles of your feet out even with your hips. Let's move our legs side to side. Just letting them fall to the left and right. Go back to center. Let's bring our right knee into our chest, followed by our left. Give ourselves a big hug. Roll onto your right side. Support your head with your right bicep. Take a few breaths here. Let's inhale together and exhale through our mouths. Good. Go ahead and push up. Sure, my hair looks really good. Come to the front of your mat in a comfortable position. Let's bring our hands to our torso. So instead of our heart or our head, let's put it on like our solar plexus chakra. Just take a deep breath together and inhale through our nose and exhale through our mouth. So let's inhale all the air we can get. A little bit more. And exhale, letting it all go. Every little bit of air, push it out, push it out, push it out. Good, go ahead and take a deep breath through your nose, exhale through your nose. So let's just focus on loving ourselves and taking time to appreciate what our body offers us and how grateful we are to be healthy and have this wonderful body of ours. So the wonderful body enlighten me recognizes that wonderful body enlighten you. Namaste, guys. Thank you. If you like this, please subscribe and follow my channel. Give me a thumbs up. Leave comments if you'd like. My Instagram is LaceFit. You can also message me in there. So yeah, thanks for watching. Have a good one.